Xbox gaming for life. Good day everybody, it's round 4 and we are in Azerbaijan for the 4th race of the season in full beans racing. Yes, here in Azerbaijan at the Baku circuit, the street circuit, which is one of the longer and closer. There's not very much chance for opportunity of overtake here, and there's always a safety car. Let's see if we can get one today. Lethal Sniper won last time out, and we're going to go into... We're going to go over to Dougie right now, should I say, who's going to talk us through the fastest lap, which, surprise, surprise, it's by Lethal Sniper, who seems to be in absolutely dominant form at the moment. Over to Dougie for the qualifying lap from Lethal Sniper. Well, thank you very much, Jenson. Greatly appreciated as we're with Lethal Sniper as he's about to start his first lap. Oh, he's actually started it. Sorry, I'd missed it. And that's an excellent first corner. You heard a bit of a screech, a wee bit of a lock-up. We're in the beautiful city of Baku in Azerbaijan on this street circuit. It's very tight, as you can see here, the walls. Very little room for error here. As Lethal Sniper, a little bit wide there, you know. I'm sure maybe he's going to be a little bit annoyed with himself at the end of this one, even though we know he goes pole. So, that's just the kind of level of perfection this man really wants. So, beautiful through the chicanes there. Absolutely beautiful. Does not really touch the curbs, which is one of the keys around here. If you can keep off the curbs as much as possible, you will keep the car on the track. And as he comes through the most famous castle section on this course, oh, look at that. Absolutely dominant. No hesitation. Great stuff from Lethal Sniper. Lethal Sniper last week won at China. Very excellent race from Lethal Sniper, and it's the first time he was able to get himself on the podium. And it's, as we know from last year, once he managed to do that, he was very dominant. He was very dominant, and he is setting some excellent sector times up till then. 1:16 on the track, but a bit of a lock-up. He would have gone even faster. So it's probably best that he did have that lock-up so nobody else feels bad for themselves as he comes down one of the longest back straights on the circuit. And should I say on the circuit of races that we have, and across the line on the inside for a 140.5. Excellent stuff from Lethal Sniper. We're going to go to Ted now, who's with some of the drivers. Rizaldo qualified 7th today after your pole last week. It's not quite the same, but 1.5 seconds off the pole sit to Lethal Sniper. What can you do in the race tomorrow? Well, Dad, I love this city, Azerbaijan. It's a great place, and I really have to feel that one of my favorite places on the grid. We look to be pushing to the maximum here. The team has done really well. We obviously dialed back the setup a bit from last week. As you see, it cost us. But yes, happy with 7th and hopefully get some points on the board for Williams and get away from the bottom of the Constructors' Championship. Thank you, Rizaldo. We're off to Lethal Sniper now to see what he's got to say about that amazing pole position. Lethal, pole position by over a second. Where did that lap come from today?
I have no idea, Tad. I think it was just almost the perfect lap. One of the best laps I think I've ever done in Formula 1, that's for sure. But, you know, it's only job half done. Tomorrow's the big day.
Tomorrow is the big day, and with a win last week and a pole ready for tomorrow, it appears you found that form. Can you convert the pole into a win tomorrow?
Yeah, well, over the last couple of weeks, Tad, I've really learned how to drive this car better. I've spent a lot of time in the simulator and out on track in the car, talking to other people, trying to learn how to get better and better, and it seems to have paid off. As for tomorrow, yeah, I'm confident I can turn this pole into a race win.
Thank you, Lethal. Over to Jenson. Thanks, Ted. Appreciated. Let's look at the grid, how it's going to line up tomorrow. We've got Lethal Sniper on pole position with a 140.5 there, and a Fernando Alonso over a second, 1.1 second behind him in second place. Then the pack's filled out with Bottas, who's had a great race for himself there, got up, and we got Perez in fourth place. Leclerc and Verstappen in fifth and sixth. And then Rizaldo, second of the user races, up in seventh with a 142. He's got Vettel next to him, and Kevin Magnussen behind him. Then Pierre Gasly finishes out the top 10. Esteban Ocon starts the following 10, and then it's Sainz and Stoffel Van Dorn. Lewis Hamilton has had an absolute nightmare here in Baku, and he's down in 14th. It's going to be hard for him to recover. Kimi Räikkönen in 15th, and then it's Blackbeard in 16th. Grosjean 17th, ToastParabola in 18th, Oval Dread in 19th, and Brendan Hartley right at the bottom there in 20th. He's got no points this season. He needs to get himself some, and I'm sure he will get himself some after this race. As we go over to Tad and Dougie, let's get it underway.
Hello everybody, I am Chad Bennington and I'm here with my good friend Dougie Brown.
Hello, everybody.
And we're underway and it's Lethal Sniper. Oh, and he's off now, he's right away. That was a long way to the lights there, but he seems to have got away, no problems. Lethal Sniper coming into the first corner. No dramas there from him. Will he get round this next one? And onto a lovely straight, which will give him a chance to pull away from the people behind him, and as he's got clear air in front of him. He already seems to have gained a little bit, and there's been an incident a bit further back, which we will cover now.
Aye, well, maybe we won't cover it now. As Rizaldo roaring that engine of the Williams there. You can hear it, you can really hear it roar. As he's starting in 7th, and he's got the outside line. He's on the outside of Max Verstappen. He's being a bit timid through here. Just making sure he gets around clean. He's got Max still side by side. He's just ahead of him now, but will he be at the corner? He's moved over a bit, and he's got a little bit of a ding from Max Verstappen. Oh, he's power slid it round the corner and managed to somehow keep it ahead of the Red Bull on the back straight. Excellent work from Rizaldo, who's got Leclerc up in front of him. They'll be slowing down a bit, so a bit of late braking there will bring him right into his sights. This is excellent stuff from Rizaldo.
Yes, it really is. Leclerc, look at him. Look at how much he's gained just here. And I'm sure, is he going to have a go? No, he had a look, but it was way too dangerous to go there. But he might try in the next corner. Let's hang on. It's been a long intro, so I imagine he does. And he has had a go. Oh, just over the corner. Lovely stuff from Rizaldo. Excellent stuff as he goes up through the castle. Bit of a lock-up on the left front there. That may come back to haunt him if he's got a bit of a flat spot.
And we're with his teammate now, Blackbeard. Oh, a lot of revs on that engine, a lot of revs. He's just going from full power. I don't know how he hasn't spun those tyres. Probably because of a traction aid. He's looked to go down the inside a lot there, and he's side by side with Carlos Sainz. And he's, warning a collision with Toast there. I believe Toast had the same idea, and Blackbeard's gone past Sainz, and he's almost stopped it all. Look at that mess.
Oh my word, what a mess there. Blackbeard almost stopped right in the middle of the track, and he was caught in a Renault sandwich.
It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage.
Can only imagine that is a front wing there, as he's going to get a lot of damage there. We're now with ToastParabola here. This is going to be an excellent view of what happened here. Just to say as well, we've got no footage from Oval Dread. His camera is not... Oh my word! Toast straight into the back of Blackbeard. That is not good.
No, not very good at all. And
Team Radio Tad.
That move was illegal. Return the position.
Oh my word! He's not watched what he's doing again. Oh, this is disastrous from both drivers, really. Toast having to stop. Going straight into Blackbeard, and
Team
he
Radio
got
Tad.
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
Well, I think I'll take over here, Tad, for a second, as that Team Radio seems to have perplexed you, and Oval Dread seems to be all over the shop. ToastParabola right behind him as Dread has gone into... Oh, and he's lost his front. ToastParabola almost losing his front left tyre there, as we've got Rizaldo now on Leclerc. Oh, should I say, is this Valtteri Bottas? It is, and he's passed him. Oh, a little bit of contact there, and he's been given a warning by Charlie Whiting, but he's passed, and Toast definitely into the pits now after what happened there on this first lap. That was crazy. He's going to serve his penalty now for that 5-second stop go that he got from Blackbeard, and that will put him right at the back of the pack. We've already lost, I believe, Carlos Sainz for today, so Toast's teammate is out. It's on. He's not happy about this at all. As you can see, he's going to blow his engine. He is going to blow his engine.
Yes, he really needs to calm down now. Really needs to calm down, because if not, he's not going to get anywhere today. He's 17th out of 19 currently. And are you kidding me?
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
A lot of team radio out there today, it appears. It looks like the drivers cannot drive their cars, and it's evident there as Toast skids it. So we're with Rizaldo now. Is he going to get any team radio? I don't think he is. No, look at that. The Williams driver communicates with nobody. He is focused, as we are with Blackbeard now.
Aye, with Blackbeard here, who has got some damage to his wing, and he's seen that his teammate has gone in the pits there. He's got Raikkonen 10 seconds behind him and currently riding in 13th out of 19. Putting all the power down here on the back straight. This is his first time in Baku, so he's done very well to get to lap 4 with all the commotion that has gone on so far. He is not out ahead, he's out in front of his teammate. His teammate is just behind him, with Rizaldo having just pitted. But obviously, Rizaldo is right behind his teammate and is a pit stop to the good. Speaking of pit stops, here's Lethal Sniper, currently from race leader. Obviously, he was, and he looks like he is going to get past Alonso and Perez yet. So as long as he keeps going,
guess what? Team radio, Dougie.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. You'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
Team giving Lethal Sniper some rules here. As we look here, Blackbeard, Gasly makes him put the brakes right on, and look at the power that those Renaults hit him. He must have slowed down something chronic. But Toast here looking to, ToastParabola, yes, looking to make some places up. As you can see, he's basically stopped on the track, and I do not know how any of those cars are still on this track. That is just crazy. Just crazy. Back with Lethal Sniper now, though, and he is on lap 5 out of 13. He's had his pit stop, and guess what? He's in the lead of the race once he gets to the end of this corner. Yes, he is. There he is. And as long as he has no mistakes for the rest of this race, it will be another excellent, totally dominant victory by Lethal Sniper.
Yes, totally dominant. And we saw last year in the RDF1W, the Lethal Sniper became dominant after the first few races. Rizaldo, and Toast here goes straight ahead. He's missed the corner. How could he miss the corner? This is just, he's obviously just not paying attention and locked up and gone straight ahead, and he's got Pierre Gasly right behind him. As we're with Blackbeard coming down this straight, you can hear the roar of that Williams engine. He's currently in 4th, but he is yet to pit. Will he pit anytime soon?
The leader is 10.2 seconds. Gap to teammate behind is 4.9 seconds.
Well, with all this communication out there, we can't even tell you how good that overtake was from Charles Leclerc. Got past Blackbeard, whose tyres have to be on the wane here. As Rizaldo on lap 6 here, he's got Esteban Ocon on the outside. Ocon, they're neck and neck. What's going to happen into the corner?
Rizaldo here, he's got the inside line. Ocon is just a bit longer than Rizaldo, hitting the inside of the wall, forcing him into the tyres of Ocon.
Then come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Well, it appears that Toast being fed information there and being told to go into the pits. This is not his first pit stop, and this will basically spell the end of his race. There will be no points for the Renaults today. Carlos Sainz is currently behind him, and it looks like Toast, he's got a bit of, he's on the edge there, on the edge, and he's managed to get in. I'm just going to talk over the team radio where I can today, because it appears to be a lot of useless information.
I'd agree with you on that one, Tad. It's been absolutely useless, the stuff that's been coming through. But these drivers, they obviously need it. As Lethal Sniper here on lap 9, going to be setting the fastest lap of the race on this one. Got to be here because he is so far ahead of everybody else that there's nothing really much to focus on in this race, actually, from Lethal. And yes, it's a 143.0.
New fastest lap for the race.
Great encouragement from his team there. But he doesn't really need it. He knows where he is, and he is set on everything. As we're on lap 10 now, Lethal Sniper.
And Blackbeard into the pits finally from P5. On lap with 5 laps to go. He's got the pit limiter on, and he's crossed that line. And Looks like, I don't know, he may go for the nose change. Rizaldo didn't earlier and has still been driving round with a damaged front wing. And that doesn't sound good for the engine. That could come to haunt him later in the year.
Exit now.
Although they've probably gone through 5 or 6 engines due to the fact that they've crashed out quite a lot, the Williams cars. We'll have to wait and see. He currently finds himself down in 15th.
These tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Well, I'm sure they do, as it's his second pit stop. They really can't afford to put on another compound. There's Rizaldo and Esteban Ocon. Ocon has gone on the inside now. We've got some exciting. He's gone to the racing line, giving Rizaldo the inside line. Rizaldo from a bit further back this time. It gives him more space, but still gets through. Excellent stuff from the Williams driver. He's holding that P5. Oh, and he almost went ahead there, but he's just saved it. And his team are on the radio to congratulate him as well, like he needed it. Aye, excellent stuff from Rizaldo there, up in 5th position. Blackbeard up in 14th as Sebastian Vettel is out of the race. He looks like he's had some engine trouble, and his car, that Ferrari, will not finish today. As Blackbeard, what a lovely manoeuvre as he came around that corner there. Great driving from Blackbeard. Rizaldo has Ocon all over him again. Will it be third time lucky for Esteban? He seems to be ahead, but he's on the outside again.
This engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix too soon. Gap to teammate behind is 23.1 seconds.
Oh my word! And Rizaldo, his team. Now that is obviously one of the problems with your team talking to you every 5 minutes, and the same to Toast as well. They were just on the radio before we cut to him there. It will appear that the team have put their drivers off and have cost them dearly. Rizaldo was up in 5th. He is now out of the points as we're with Lethal Sniper on this last lap.
Okay, the gap behind is 11.8 seconds. They're on old super softs. Their tyres are 8 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:46.0.
Excellent stuff from Lethal Sniper, as you found out there. Sergio Perez 11 seconds behind him. This is a comprehensive win from the Red Bull driver as his march towards the top of the driver's standing continues. And we now go over to ToastParabola. Oh, and he could get a puncture. It's easy to puncture the car against these walls, and I don't think he's got the wing power. No, he's not. Oh my word, I don't know if there was something wrong with his steering there. It could have been anything, but it looked like he couldn't get the turn. Maybe he didn't have the downforce. As Rizaldo here is in 11th and he's chasing Magnussen. Oh, he's so unlucky. He could have finished in 5th place. He's now 1 place outside the points, and he's not going to catch it, having to drop the fuel down there into a lean mix to get across the line. As we've got Blackbeard on Kimi Räikkönen here on the last lap. Oh, he's still fighting, he's still giving it all as he goes into the castle section, but he will end up in 13th position. What a race, and there's confirmation of ToastParabola right out of the race. I'm going to run you through the grid now while Tad goes over to the driver's pen and get ready to interview those drivers. ToastParabola there, another retirement, and I'm about to take you through the top 20 drivers and how they finished today. Lethal Sniper finished 11 seconds ahead of Sergio Perez. Fernando Alonso also on 3rd. You'll see them up on the podium. Then we've got Charles Leclerc in 4th, who's having an excellent season. Hamilton losing points to Lethal Sniper today, so Sniper will gain some places on him. Then it's Ocon, Verstappen, Gasly, Bottas in the top 10, and Magnussen. Rizaldo could have done with finishing in 5th today, but instead, as we go over to the following the remaining drivers, you will see Rizaldo there in 11th place, 40 seconds off Lethal Sniper. Then it's Roman Grosjean, his teammate, 13th place. Blackbeard 10 seconds behind his teammate. Then it's Räikkönen, Van Dorn, Hartley and Sainz. Today's drivers who did not finish were ToastParabola, Sebastian Vettel and Oval Dread. Obviously Oval Dread on the first lap disappeared. Oh, and look at them there. It's Lethal Sniper. He looks excellent and he looks very happy with himself. Oh, you can see the dust on the front of his car there as he raises the first place trophy for today. Sergio Perez and Fernando Alonso will spray him with champagne, the experienced drivers that they are. Just happy to be on the podium in the cars that they've been driving recently. Lethal Sniper, though last year's champion, is used to this, and Christian Horner is very happy with them. We're going to go to Ted now, who's with the drivers. Dread, not a good day at the office. We've got no footage, so did not see the incident. Can you talk us through what happened out there?
Yeah, the camera was broke again. What can you do? But on lap 1 at turn 2, Blackbeard and Toast just decided to turn 2 into a car park. Then on lap 5, I just hit the wall at turn 13. Had someone behind me, might have been Toast. Just put me off a little bit.
We'll definitely be talking to Toast and Blackbeard about the incident very soon. And the season is a long way from over and we go to Spain next week. Can you do anything there, do you think?
The way my season's been going, I highly doubt it, but we'll see.
Toast, a DNF and one of 3 drivers not to finish today. You lost a lot of your front wing on the first lap and also picked up a penalty in that incident with Blackbeard. Do you feel the penalty was deserved, and was it really race over at that point?
Yeah, the penalty was deserved. It was definitely my fault. I mean, I just totally misjudged the braking into turn 1 and then misjudged their speeds into turn 2 and had an even bigger smash. It was entirely my fault. I've already apologised to Blackbeard. Not sure how much he was listening, but yeah, I apologised already. In hindsight, yeah, the race was over at that point, but we wanted to keep going because it's Baku. It's one of the crash-heavy tracks this year, so we figured that if other people had similar accidents later on in the race, then we get back into it. But no, it was a sad more accidents further on in the race, so it didn't go great for us at all today, and we're just focused on next race.
That's great news. You and Blackbeard appear to have come together now. Is this more than a race thing now? Has it become personal?
No, it's not personal at all. It's just racing. Well, at least not personal for me anyway. As I say, we're just going to be looking forward to the next race, and I'm pushing ahead.
Wow, pushing ahead indeed. And we'll go over to Blackbeard now and see what he has to say about this whole situation. Blackbeard, after braking early into on lap 1 in turn 2, a couple of cars gathered behind you, and one of them was Toast, and you cost him a 5-place penalty. This week, it's been the last 3 weeks now that you two have collided. How much is it hurting your races, and can it be avoided?
To be honest, Tad, he needs to be recognising I was way ahead of him. Took caution because of what's happened in the previous weeks. Broke early because of the pile-up at the first turn of Baku. That normally happens. And, of course, what do I get? I get another amateur move in the back and once. And I mean, I didn't even look. I knew it was that guy Toastins. I'm just sick of it, to be honest. It's just, I mean, it's costing me every week. And can it be avoided? Yeah, take him out. Take him off the grid. That's how I think it can be avoided. Nothing from my fault, hence why he got the 5-place grid penalty. It's just unfortunate that he got a penalty and didn't just break an arm or something like that. I just want him off the grid.
Wow, strong words. It appears, although, excuse me, that's throwing me off a little bit there, but a 5-place, you were currently driving around in 5th today after what appeared to be a good strategy at the start. Do you feel you stayed out too long on those tyres?
Yeah, potentially. Tad got up to 5th, was running quite well after the incidents with Toast at first bend, where I had some car damage, aerodynamic issues. But yeah, I got myself up to 5th. Probably pitted, maybe 2 laps too late. At the end, I was catching them at a lot of pace, but yeah, the damage was done. I was too far behind. So unfortunately, 0 points again. But hey ho, not the end of the world. I'm a rookie, and yeah, I've got a contract, as I say, for 2 years, so we'll see.
Well, long live that contract. We're going to go over to your teammate now, Rosaldo. Let's see what he's got to say about today's race. Rosaldo, commiserations, finishing 11th today, 1 place outside of the points. It could have been so much better, though. Talk us through what happened there on lap 11.
Well, Ted, I'm very, very disappointed for today. It's a very, very sad day for Williams again. I could have finished in 5th place, but as we were coming in with the break-by-wire, there was a problemo, and I put the brakes on.
not very good. They don't give me anything into turn 2, lap 11. The tires at that point have been worn. We obviously had a strategy in place which got us into 5th, which was excellent stuff. Only 2 places from where we started, but around a circuit where it's pretty much impossible to overtake. It was very good. So to go off there due to a fault, mechanical fault, myself and the team, we feel very, very bad. Very, very bad for this week. That does seem to sum it up there, Rosaldo. And obviously, yes, you and the team must be devastated with Blackbeard also not finishing high today. Actually, 2 places behind you in 13th. How's it been with your new teammate? And what can you look forward to in Spain? Well, Spain is going to be a great track, and if we get our strategy right, I really think we can get some points there, but obviously it's all about the concentration and all of that. As it comes to my teammate, he obviously loves to run his mouth quite a lot. He talked about me and my kebab problem. Yes, I had one at the start of the season. We're over that. I have more points than him. It may only be 2, but that's 2 more points than he has. I out-qualify him in pretty much every session. Obviously, I don't know what more to say. He just seems to overtake things, you know. He overtakes the moment, overtakes the mood. Sometimes in the meetings, I don't think he's quite focused. I don't think he practices hard enough, which is evident in his results. He has no points on the board. But, you know, he's my teammate, and I really want him to do well because we can only do well as a team together. So I'm really hoping that he can pull himself together for the remaining races of the season. After Monaco, because Monaco is going to be a tough one for us both. The car is not suited to Monaco. But Canada onwards, I hope he can really start getting some points with us, and we can start moving Williams back to where they belong. Thank you, Rosaldo. Some harsh but fair words as we're going to go over now to the race winner, Lethal Sniper. Lethal, all too easy out there. 2 race wins back to back now. It appears you're back in a rhythm, and that's a bad sign for all the other drivers out there. How was today? The car looked great.
To be honest, Tad, it was a bit easy out there today. That's mainly down to the car, though. The car's been brilliant this whole weekend. The guys in the factory and here have done a fantastic job, and just like to thank them really for this win.
So humble in victory there. Always thanking the team. Can you keep this kind of run going now, do you think, for the rest of the season? You showed great consistency last year. Are you ready for the challenge ahead?
Yeah, well, the cars are completely different now, Tad, to be honest, compared to last year. But, you know, I love a challenge, and hopefully I can keep consistent. That seems to be what I'm strongest at, is my consistency throughout the year and throughout the race. So, yeah, fingers crossed we can just carry on this way and keep winning and winning.
Well, Struth, if he keeps winning and winning, that's the championship for his, as he is 4 points ahead of Lewis Hamilton after Hamilton's 5th place finish. Alonso's in 3rd, 10 points behind Hamilton, and Charles Leclerc, the surprise of the season, up in 4th. Then it's Verstappen, Vettel, Gasly, Kimi Räikkönen, Oval Dread there with 18 points, and then Sergio Perez, 10th. Then the remaining 10 is made up by Esteban Ocon, Valtteri Bottas, Kevin Magnussen, ToastParabola there with 10 points, Carlos Sainz, Rosaldo on 2, and Van Dorn the last point scorer. We've got Grosjean, Hartley and Blackbeard on 0 points still. Now looking at the drivers' standings, at the constructors' standings, should I say, Red Bull with a 20-point lead over Mercedes there. Then it's Sauber shockingly in 3rd. Then McLaren, Ferrari down in 5th, not good for the Scuderia. Force India, Toro Rosso, Williams, and at the Haas end of the table again, it's Renault. And it's Williams and Haas themselves. Williams not having a good year so far. They got to get themselves sorted. But until next time when we're in Spain, have a great one. Thanks for tuning in, and if you like this video, hit subscribe, turn on those notifications so you don't miss out on another great video. But until next time, remember, be excellent to one another.